Okay, okay. I'm gonna repeat. Welcome to our webinar, and today we're gonna have a practice webinar how to start, how to write your first program in JavaScript. And our speaker today, Alexei Kim, winner of various hackathons, software developer in Salmon with a lot of experience, computer science graduate.
Hi everyone. As Vladimir already mentioned, my name is Alex, and I'm a software developer um, at a fintech company at the moment. So before we start, I wanted to talk about JavaScript, and if you have any questions, just drop a message, and I'll be happy to answer it. First of all, I does anyone know about JavaScript or anything about programming? If yes, again, drop a message. If no, I'm gonna share some data about JavaScript. Why we decided like to have a webinar on JavaScript? The reason is that this is the most kind of one of the most popular languages at the moment in the world, and there are like thousands of available jobs even in Korea. When you open like Job Korea or Saramin apps, you will see like 10,000 or 15,000 jobs or companies that are looking for JavaScript developers. The reason is that a lot of companies need to build something in a short time, but with a good quality. And JavaScript is a language that can build front-end apps, back-end apps, even desktop apps, and mobile games. Like it can be used anywhere, even for blockchain. So that's the reason we decided to have this webinar, and like we are building a good course at the moment. Okay, I'm gonna send a link, and
You can
I'll
also share.
share the screen, or let me send you the link first. Here we go. You can open the link and you'll see something like this. Just drop a message if you see what I see at the moment.
Yeah, we can see.
Perfect. So here we have an application. It's not ready yet. That's the reason we are here. We're gonna build the calculator and the currency converter at the moment. Before we start, um, I want to show you what we're gonna build. It will be something like a simple calculator with this simple design, um, but you can use it on a daily basis. So I think it will be a good start if you have no programming experience, and we can build right now. First of all, we need to start with the HTML, because let me do it like this, because we have the calculator assigned, but we don't see any numbers. As you can see here, the first line starts with 7, not like the 0, 1, 2, 3, but we start from the top and we go down. So 7, 8, 9, and this division sign. And also we have this input part. We don't have it here. We're going to build it together. Before we start, in JavaScript, there is a special tag for this input. We're going to write. You can do it with me actually, because it will be more entertaining. We're going to write input. So that's the tag, that's the opening tag. And whatever we write in this input, we'll be able to see it. Again, no input, we are not able to type anything here. Let's go input, we close it like this. And because we have special buttons, we should not be able to type anything here, because we'll click on the buttons and those values will be input here. We will say input disabled, something like this. and now nothing. In the input, we need to say what we need to type here. So input type equals text. Perfect. That's it for now. We move on the numbers now. Say div. Div is a special HTML tag for building containers. You can just say div. Again, we opened it. Now we close it like again, another div like this. And we say button. You will understand why I need it. Button, let it be again a closing tag button. And we say 7 for, 7. That's our first number for our calculator. In the div here on top, we need to say class for our design. The class will be calc buttons, something
Are you
like.
guys good? Are you following?
Yeah, if you are not, if you're left behind, you can just
Just
update
yeah,
the
drop
page.
comments. Yeah.
Yeah, you can just update the page and you will see what I see at the moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah,
Where?
yeah. Just update
Oh, here. Oh, okay. Okay.
and you will be on the same page as me.
Mm.
So let me read the message. Okay, cool. Next one. Just copy this part and paste it here. Just we can change 7 into 8, into 9, and then we will do something like this. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so this is our first line of numbers. We just copy these 4, paste it here, and instead of 7, we'll see 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. And like this. Perfect. Actually, we can type in like X because that's the international language for multiplying. Again, copying these 4, dropping them below, and instead of 4, we'll have 1, 2, 3, and I think plus sign, a minus. Okay. Again, I'm saving it. If you're left behind, just reload the page and you'll see what I see.
I'm following very well.
Perfect. Cool. Yeah, that's what I wanted to hear. Okay, now.
The link, I'll send the link again. Sorry, guys. Somebody didn't get the link because they might join later.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Okay, I will send the link.
Perfect.
Oh,
Like,
can you send a link again? Because I cannot send
yes,
somehow.
no problem. I'm gonna send it. Where is it? Here.
Yep.
Perfect. So the next line will be our last line. Copying these 4, pasting it here. Instead of 1, we'll have 0. Let's see. Oops. We'll have 0. Instead of 2, we'll have like this. We need a special button for resetting our calculator, like C. And instead of 3, we'll have like this equal sign. And instead of minus, we'll have plus sign. Basically, that's our calculator design. Nothing will happen when we click on it. The reason is simple. The reason is that this is our HTML part. All the logic will happen when we move on to the JavaScript. Because right now, it doesn't have a special special part and button called on click. We will add it, but for now you need to know that we'll have onClick here. Basically, that's it with the design. I want to move on to the JavaScript part. In JavaScript, again, before we start, it might sound kind of hard, but if you have a little bit of patience and like dedication to learn it, it's very easy.
Yeah, like 7 months or 10 months.
7, 8 months, but again, those 7 or 8 months can change your life, because we all came to Korea to make money and to make our life better, but it requires some dedication. Okay, we need to start with something very simple. Um, you can see the console here on the page. I would I would appreciate it if you just make it a little bit bigger, because that's what we need for the moment. In JavaScript, there is a special like command called console.log, and we can say like hi, like this, and we will see it here. We can send a lot of messages saying like console log hi, console log, for
Can you
example.
briefly explain the difference between HTML and
Uh, the difference is that HTML is responsible for the design of the page. It's the skeleton of any web page that we open. It can be even like codepen.io or habsida.com. It can be apple.com, coupon, anything. It all requires HTML in the modern world. The JavaScript is responsible for the actions that you do. For example, here we have this one button. When we click on it, nothing happens. Or when we want to multiply 6 to 6, again, we cannot do it because it requires some JavaScript code. So JavaScript is responsible for making your website alive. If HTML is a skeleton, JavaScript makes it movable, let's say. It will make it more dynamic. That's why we need JavaScript here. And we're going to use a little bit of JavaScript code to make this calculator work. So in short, let me write this one. Yeah, let name, let it be Alex. You can type in your name. It can be Alex, it can be Vladimir, it can be anything. And instead of console log hi, we can say console log, and we can put this name. Oops, like this. Here. And it will say Alex. So this let is our variable. In our calculator, we'll need only one variable. One will be enough. I think we should start the calculator. I can explain you more, but I think it's better to explain while we build. As I mentioned, we need one variable, and it will be our Alex. But instead of Alex, we'll say let calc. It will be empty for this moment. After calc, we say function. Functions in JavaScript it will automate our actions, basically. You will understand what I mean just in a minute. We'll say add number, and at number, we'll have num in our braces here. Then we open curly braces and say calc. So this variable equals same variable plus number. Number comes from here. And that's it for now. This function will be responsible for getting your number from this input. For example, we input 7, it will understand that, oh, okay, we need 7. And it will add 7 here, something like this. But we will not need to input anything ourselves. It will be done automatically. Okay, next one. Function add operator. Operator. Okay. It will have an operator as a parameter. And we say calc, same calc, equals calc plus operator. This is our half of our code. So only like 2 more functions left. And that's it. Our calculator will be ready. Next one. After inputting our numbers and symbols, we need to calculate it. For example, we input 7, we use this add number, and then we say plus this function will work, operator, and then again 7, for example. So these 2 functions are half of our code. Next, we need another function that will actually calculate our input. It will have no parameter here. Just say let result special JavaScript function eval. Eval will calculate what we need. And in eval, we say this variable calc. That's it. This will calculate. And the final one is for this button. It will reset our input function. We'll say clear calc. Again, if you left behind, just update your page and you will see what I see here. Curly braces, calc equals empty string, same as here. Calc equals empty string, same empty string. That's it. This is our JavaScript code. I think it's not hard. It's very easy, actually. Now, cool. Now we need to
Can you
make them
go
work
through
together.
functions again? Explain a little
Yeah,
bit how it
yeah,
works.
yeah. So we have add number function. We don't need this one. We have add number function. It will understand what we are clicking here. So if I say 7, I will click 7. This add number will work. And it will add that 7 here, like this. Next one is operator. Operator will be responsible for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 operators here. When we click on any operator, this function will run. And it will add an operator to our number, like 7 or 8 plus something. Calculate will return the result. After we click on this equal sign, we'll see the result here. And we have clear button, this one. When we click on this button, it will reset our input or output. Whatever we have here, it will turn it into just nothing. 4 functions. Yeah, that's it. That's all what we need. Now, the final part is left. The final part here is to connect our HTML into our JavaScript. For example, when I click on the 7 button, how will JavaScript understand that we are clicking on 7? At this moment, it's impossible. But if we say on click equal, now we call our function add number. We say add number 7. second, yeah, we need to just add all of them here. Add number here, add number 8, add number 9, just copy and paste. Here we'll say add operator. So onclick equals add operator. Which one do we have here? Okay, we have like this. Then again, onclick add number 4. 4 is here. Then number 5 and 6. Again, we copy add operator here, multiplying a star. Next, oops, add number. I'm saving the code. Just if you're lost, reset your page. Yeah, refresh your page. Instead of 6, we have 1. Instead of 2, we have, oh yeah, instead of 6, we have 2. And then 3. And here again, add operator. Add operator will be minus. Next one, add number. So we are basically calling our functions here. It's not rocket science, just copying and pasting our code. Instead of add number here, we actually say clear calc. Where is it? Here. Because that's the clear button. Clear calc with nothing. Okay. Then add operator again. Oh no, that's equal sign. Add calculate. Copying, pasting, calculate. Perfect. And the final add operator.
Yeah, it looks like it's simple being
Very
front-end
simple.
developer, no?
It is, it is. It is very simple.
How often do you ask, are you asked to get to write a calculator?
How often?
It's your job.
We don't really build a calculator, but yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's a
too
good
bad, too
way
bad.
to learn. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Now we are calling these functions from JavaScript. Now we need to add our HTML to JavaScript. How do we do it? We need to say in our main div calc buttons, we need to say ID. ID is equal, let's say, calc display. Calc display. That's it. We need to put this ID in each of our function here. We say, this is not hard, just final part, I promise you. Document. Document will enter our HTML part. Document dot get element by ID. We say calc display. Dot value equals calc. Just copy this one line of code and put it in each function.
What does it do again?
Which one? Does document get element by ID?
Yes.
Document means HTML because what we see in our page is actually a document. It will get element by ID. It will get this ID, this calc display, and it will like basically connect our HTML to JavaScript. So after we call these functions into our HTML and we click on result or plus or minus, it needs to send something back to JavaScript. So they need to communicate with each other. So first we just took functions from JavaScript. Now we need to take ID from our HTML so that they can like constantly be in touch with each other. Yeah. Again, calculate will return the result. And the final one, copying and pasting it here. The value will be like this. I'm saving the page. I think if you refresh your page, you will see the same thing. Why don't we try it? I hope it will work. So why is it disabled? As usual, it's not working. Let me check it. Class calc buttons. Let calculate. Functions add number. Continue. Code display. Input type text. Oh, we need to add this display actually not here. We need to add it here in our input. Now it should work. Now it should work. Perfect. You can type in on anything. Let's say 10 multiplying 9. Perfect. That's it, guys. That's our calculator.
Okay, works.
Yeah, you can try, if you refresh the page, you can try it yourself. Like 75 minus 3, 72. Everything works. There are a lot of ways to improve it. I don't think we have a lot of time to improve it, and I don't think that it will be relevant at this point. But if you guys want to improve it and make it better, maybe make it more advanced, you're welcome to join Habsida courses, and we can do it together.
Okay,
There are a
okay.
lot of things I can explain you. Yeah, I'll be happy to do that.
Maybe there are some questions will be, but
If you have any
do
questions.
we'll do also something else, right?
Yeah. There is a
Okay, okay.
second mini app, so we can switch onto that app, or we can continue like building it if we have enough time. Do we have enough time?
I guess we can answer some questions and then maybe we can switch to next step.
Perfect. Cool. I will stop sharing my screen for like a couple of minutes, and then we can continue. All right. I can't hear you
If you
actually.
guys
Yeah.
have any questions, yeah, feel free to, you can drop the message or unmute yourself and ask. And maybe you still can share the final results, so that maybe it will be easier for us to comment.
Sharing screen. Perfect. Yeah. Um, it works.
Sure,
There
we
are a
will
lot of,
share.
yeah. Is it? Am I sharing?
Yes.
Ah. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So again, we just used 4 functions, nothing more. 1 function, 2, 3, and 4. In like in total, we used, I think, less than 20 lines of code. Yeah, 17 lines of code. This is what requires to build a calculator. It's not an advanced one, but I think it can cover our like requirements at this point.
Okay, let's keep going then.
Okay, now we will move on to the currency converter. We'll have only like USD and Korean won at this point. Um, we have this beginning. Let me type in like just again, like 10 HTML tags, maybe less. Let's go. We'll have the same input because we need to input the number. Let's say input. Input will have type equals. It will have a type of a number because we will convert only numbers. Here we go. And we close it here. We need a button. Button. And one more button. Like this. In the button, we say, oops, the first one will be convert to Korean won. Korean won. Yeah. And we'll have a paragraph. It's a special tag for HTML. Here we go. Convert to Korean won. The paragraph will be empty. So just another paragraph. This paragraph is required to show us the result of our like currency converter. Just copying this, or not copy it, let's input it. Input again, type equals number. Here we go. And one more button. Okay. Convert to USD. And this paragraph. That's it. This is our HTML part. Nothing more. We need to write just again like 5-6 of lines of JavaScript code, and it will be ready. We have two input tags here. Let's move on to the currency converter. Let's say converter. And we need only two functions here. The first one is for converting to Korean won, and the second one will be converting to like USD. So we say function, same as in calculator, convert to Korean won. No parameters. Open the curly braces and say let. We need to say the value of Korean won. Do you know the actual how much is $1 at the moment? Let me check. Korean won, USD. Or actually 1 USD. Okay. We take this value. Let it be 6 maybe. Yeah. And another function. Convert to USD. No parameters. We say let USD. Same. This one. This is already half of our converter. Let's add something more, a little bit more of code into our HTML, and it will be ready. First of all, in our input, we need to say ID equals USD because we will input USD here. Yeah, this is our USD, and it will convert to Korean won. In our paragraph, we need to say ID equals Korean won result, like this. Saving it. Here, guess what's the ID here? Korean won. And in paragraph, ID will be USD result. This. Okay, it's ready. We need to add those IDs in our JavaScript functions. We say, you remember this get element by ID? We'll use the same one. We say get,
Yeah, JJ is saying
yeah,
we have a second function is spelled wrong.
let me check. Second function spelled wrong. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Function. Thank you. Saving
Maybe
it.
maybe Alex did it intentionally to teach us how to,
I'll
to
be
check for
honest
the
with you.
mistake.
I can say yes, but I'll be honest, no. Okay. Um, Again, let USD equals get, document dot get element by ID. The ID was USD. Get element by ID, USD dot value. So it will take the value of what we input here. That's it. And down below, we say document dot get element by ID. Now we need to say we take this result dot. So that's a little bit different text context. It's like the, because we will see the text here. We take the text context content equals like W. What was the? Let me find it. Okay, Korean won. Like this, Korean won $, and in the $, we say KRW. That's it. KRW comes from this one. This KRW. We repeat the same actions for the second part, and done. We can check it. We say let Korean won equals.
What does it again do? Let USD and document get element by ID. Maybe you can elaborate a little bit.
USD here. So it's a variable. We are giving this variable a value that is coming from our HTML. So basically, here it should be multiply to USD. So it will take whatever we input here. For example, I say 10. It will take 10 and put it here. So it will understand it as USD equals 10. Get element by ID takes whatever we input here to our JavaScript code. That's it. So let me finish this part and then I'll explain one more time. Korean won. Now it needs to take the input of the Korean won we will input here. Let Korean won equals same. Just let's copy it. It will be a lot easier. Get element by ID, not USD, but KRW now. KRW. KRW. It will take the Korean won value. Here we say Korean won. So our input multiply, oh no, divide into the value of $1 American. Here, nothing will change, but let's make it the same. Multiplying 1376. And we need to return the result. copy paste USD. That's it. Saving it, updating, refreshing the page. Basically, let's test it. Let's say 10 American dollars. It doesn't work because we didn't add on click, this on click part. Let's add it. On click equals. We take this function, convert to Korean won. That's it. Saving it. And we take this convert to USD and put it here. On click equals convert to USD. Saving it. If you're lost, refresh the page. That's it. Again, let's test it. 10. $10. Does it work? Does it work? I can't hear you.
I think they subtract some commission. Did you put the commission there?
No. Let's do the same here, but you will see a little bit different result because multiplying is very easy. You will have like digits here, like complete numbers. Let's say 10,000. 10,000, convert to USD. Convert to USD. Oh, I didn't finish it. Okay, save. So again, 10 USD is equals this one, and 10,001 will equal this number. This number is too long. Like nobody needs it. What we do is this. Here, USD dot to fixed to.
And also we need to remove the one side, right?
Which one?
Korean one side symbol and add USD symbol.
Exactly. Instead of this, we say dollar. Thank you. Now we say 10,000, it will show a dollar. But when we say let's $10 or let it be $99, it will show us Korean won. So depending on what we use, it will return the right symbol. Yeah, that's it. So we built two apps, like two mini apps, with just like 30 lines of code, even less. Of course, JavaScript required a little bit more, 36, even 35 if I remove this one. But yeah, less than 100 lines of code will show you like two apps here. You can test it out. I will save the result. You can open it and just try the calculator, like 12 multiplying 25. Yeah. And here, yeah, two apps. Basically, that's it. If you have any questions,
So
I'll be happy.
basically, if you just running already foreign currency exchange shop, you don't
Yeah.
need anything more, right?
Yeah,
You
you don't
just
need
already
anything
learned
more.
to build the
Yeah.
web presence
You can exchange your
exactly for
own.
you
Yeah.
guys, right?
It's a ready business.
User asking, sir, if he has a question,
Yeah.
if he wants to determine the length and width of some container, how can we do that? For example, I guess some of the containers on his page will like maybe shapes wrong.
No, everything will be fine. Like he can change it in the CSS part. I
CSS,
yeah,
which we
I
didn't
yeah.
talk about, right?
Yeah, we didn't include it because if we include it, it will take like a little bit more time.
Can you just explain what it usually does? So, like, just in
Yeah,
general.
yeah. Let's take this container. Um, for CSS, we don't need JavaScript, so we just close it. We need only HTML and CSS.
Uh-huh.
We take this container and find it in our CSS code. Here we go. We can say background black. It turns black. You can say background red. So it, CSS understands English, basically. We can change it here. If we want to make it bigger, basically, we can change into, let's say, 600 pixels. Let's see. Didn't change. Here, max width will be 600 pixels. Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah, we can change it here. We can say like 100%. So it understands percentage pixels and like a lot more. But again, it will take more than 1 hour to explain this. CSS basically can you can manipulate your design with CSS. You can build it. You can do whatever you want. We can even change this part like border radius. Let it be 50 pixels. Yeah, or 0. Here we go.
Maybe we just talk about a little bit. Okay, there's another question from Ryan. Does CSS use to design as well like HTML?
Let me read the question.
Yeah, yeah, please.
Does CSS use to design as well like
I guess
yeah,
difference between HTML and CSS. I guess
yeah, let me
that's
explain
what he
it.
wants to
Yeah. So you can build CSS in HTML. There is no issues with that. But when you go to work, let's say you work as a software developer, front end developer, you will build big apps, like big apps that will include maybe tens of thousands of lines of code, which is impossible to maintain if you build CSS in the HTML. CSS gives you like it provides an opportunity to make your code more maintainable. So that's the
and I
reason we
guess
did.
consistent, right?
Yeah. That's the reason we divide HTML and CSS. You can do it in HTML, but it's not a good practice. Actually, that's a prohibited yeah, it's a very bad experience if you do that. CSS will build design in a maintainable way. Yeah.
Why you started as a front-end developer? Like, why did you choose front-end over, let's say, I don't know, hardware or backend
Uh,
per se?
there are a lot of reasons, but I think the main reason is that learning front end is not that hard. Of course, sometimes you will have a lot of questions and there will be only few answers. It will be hard to learn it, but overall, front end gives you like the best outcome out of any other like development. But um, it doesn't take much time. Actually, it doesn't take much effort. Depends on what you want to do. What I mean is that it's very easy to get your first job as a front-end developer in Korea, and not only in Korea, just in the world. And it doesn't stop you to learn more like backend and turn into a full stack developer, or like learn a mobile development as well. But front end is a good start. It's a good start because it's not overwhelming. It's not like other developments. I'm not gonna say which one, but yeah.
C sharp, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and what is it like? Isn't like repetitive kind of work sometimes? What is the
Yeah,
best part of this being a front end, or what is the worst part?
the
Best part, I
best
guess, money, right?
yeah, the best part of being a front-end developer is money, because the difference between front-end and back-end developer in terms of salary is it's not that much. But I think it's easier to become a front end developer than back end developer in terms of, again, time. That's the best part. If you want to learn something quickly and get a job, front end is the way to go. Not the bad part. Let's say disadvantage of front end is that at some point you will do the same thing over and over again. Yeah, I don't think there is much. I don't think there are many ways to grow in terms of front end, but luckily, you can build backend using JavaScript. You can build mobile applications using JavaScript.
When
So,
when do you hit kind of this kind of feelings, like after couple of years of going front end that you already kind of stuck?
I would say after 2 years,
Two
you'll
years already.
start.
Okay, I
Yeah,
see.
2 years will be enough because right now, a lot of companies ask you, like, if even if you're a front end developer, they will ask you, like, do you understand how backend work, or do you like will it be okay if we ask you to learn Node.js, like JavaScript on the backend side? Yeah, 2 years will be enough.
One question. I
Yeah.
would like to know if JavaScript is okay, or will I have to learn Python also?
If you're pursuing like full stack development or front end development, you don't need to learn Python. It's a good practice, but it's not a requirement to get a job. You can learn it after you get your job. JavaScript will be enough, and it will cover most of your like tasks at work. Because what you can build on Python, you can do the same on JavaScript. And actually, Python is not a popular language for front end developers, even for back end developers.
Yeah.
Python is popular when you learn AI, like data science. Yeah,
Okay, so Deep have a very personal question. I wonder what it is.
perfect. Let me.
Okay, that's a good question. I guess I can reply. It's not that personal. How can we focus to complete the whole course without skipping? I mean, skipping, you mean like kind of go one by one, right? It's actually not it's not a something that you do, how to explain, naturally, right? You need to just have a regime when you every day for 2 to 3 hours you try to code something, right? You try to solve tasks, and then your brain will get used to it and will be helping you to do it, right? And then after a couple of months you will never stop, right? And then you will continue to doing, right? But of course, losing motivation and dropping out in the middle, it's always a case. That's why even the best schools, boot camps, and they have more than less than 50% people who graduate, right? But still, it's manageable. So you just try to use a regime, try to go step by step, like a movies, one step after another, and then you can do it. But in our course, I will tell you a little bit later. It's making like for you to go uh, front end and then back end if you wanna. But after front end side, you can already start working as a front end developer. So that's would be like your case. Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
If I
maybe
if
Alex
I'm
also can also comment. Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have this question because a lot of people they are not sure if they can like control their um
And because maybe people ask because they already started to do something, right? And
yeah,
then they
yeah,
like drop it, right?
yeah. I think that's a common problem right now. And I think the best way to get some discipline and motivation is to know that, well, after, like, if you sacrifice 8 or let's say 9 months of your life, um, your whole life can change, because software development is not, it's not that hard. It just requires some time and some dedication. But again, if you learn it, you will have a profession for your life. You will have a job that, not only a job, um, you will have a lot of connections. You'll have a lot of knowledge. Again, you will meet a lot of cool people. You get into like cool companies like Google, Apple, same, like they are the same as you, like two
Only
eyes,
better,
two
right?
hands. I think
Only richer.
no, no, no. The software developers, I know a couple of guys from Apple.
Uh-huh.
Of course, they are smart. They are very smart. But again, they
They do same,
sacrifice,
right? What
yeah,
we
they
do.
sacrificed a couple of years or a couple of months, and they just became better than like others. It's not something that you are born with. You can learn it. Just it's a matter of dedication, I
That would
think.
be funny if you were with HTML.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I especially one more question, and maybe this also suggestion. It's more like that front end can take a lot of project on the side, which is also good, right? You can earn additional buck if you take
exactly.
project on the side, because for backend it's very hard to take any project on the side, because usually there's a big project and they want to control you because it's like super important, right?
Yeah.
But for front end you can take, and also when some your friends or people you just met know that you're a developer, they usually assume you're a front end developer and ask you to build some website, and sometimes you can build, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Front end is good for making, like, for finding part-time jobs or for finding freelance jobs, because there are millions of companies that need just a website, a good website, and they are ready to pay. You just complete it, get your money, and move on to the next one. Yeah.
Ryan asking if it is okay for people with zero knowledge to learn front-end developer, and what can you suggest to continue and stay focused until the end?
Uh, it's very okay to start with front-end development. Again, there are some people who likes the learning front-end, and of course there are some other people who enjoy back-end development. But as a like in general, starting with front-end is a very smart move.
Yeah.
Again, it's not that hard. Of course, there are a lot of information on the internet, and like it's very hard to filter them, but I'm sure like Habsida can help you. In general, if you start with front end, you have higher chance to complete that, uh, like your learning path, and become a software developer. In terms of how to let me read the question.
But yeah, how to stay focused until the end.
You need to have that vision that as soon as you finish the, let's say, the course or build some projects, you will get you'll get a job that lets you work from anywhere in the world. Like, I work for a fintech company, but I live in Korea. In 1 week, I might go to another country, and nothing will stop me. So this profession will give you, let's say, freedom of choice where to live, because your job will not
Oh
require
yeah,
you to
after a
stay.
couple of years of
Of course, yeah, yeah,
experience,
you
I would
need
say,
some
not the
experience,
beginning. Yeah.
yeah, but sooner or later you will have that opportunity.
Yeah, Pavel asking, where are you from, by the way, Pavel? Asking if we accept Neil Pilum card. Neil Pilum card, for those who doesn't know, it's a special card from the government, from I guess employment, like how it's called, Ministry of Work or whatever, right? And so they give it to you, and then you can use it for education. We actually, unfortunately, do not accept it yet. From next year, we will accept it because we finally reach 500 graduates. When you finally reach 500 students, actually not graduate, then you can like register for this new Neopilm card, and it's pretty long. So we're gonna apply next year, and I hope you're gonna get it. But meanwhile, we actually accept like all credit cards, whatever. You can just divide it in whatever number of months you
Like,
want. But yeah,
yeah.
it would be your burden. Okay. Slovakia, yeah, nice. We don't have any. We have actually today we kick off the guy on the front end. By the way, on the for front end course, he is from Myanmar. It is our 36th country. So we have already officially over 200 people from 36 plus countries. Yeah, Slovakia, we have nobody. Maybe you're gonna be first, Paul.
Yeah. Thank
And
you.
Sudeep
Thank you
asking
for the
if
information.
this, yeah. And Sudeep asking at the start of the meeting, so mentioned about how to search job related coding in Korea. Yeah, I will explain you when I go through my part. And other courses regulation available at any time. Yeah, courses are available at any time. Maybe I can go through the course structure so you guys know. Can I share?
Yeah, yeah, I'll stop sharing.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. This much part that I have to do. So basically, really briefly about me. I'm Vladi. I'm living in Korea 11 years, 11 and a half. I originally was an investment banker and did M&A in Finnish bank. I was born in Russia, St. Petersburg. And then I moved to do my MBA in KAIS. And then I did a lot of work with startups, right? I was on the first I was a accelerator an incubator, and then I was a startup, right? And then I saw that a lot of foreigners like me couldn't find a like good career path, right? Even though graduating good universities. And at the same time, there's a lot of companies that struggle to find any developers, right? And that's how we decided to build Habsida. So basically, we are accredited from the ministry. Actually, we are the only English-speaking English. We teach the only additional education company that are certified by the ministry, right? And we have over 200 students and a lot of graduates already find a job. I think it's already more than 100 our graduates already work in Korean companies. And I always suggest them to do like this. They start their work like couple of years in Korea because to be honest, the entry barrier in Korea is way less than everywhere in the world, right? Everywhere in the world. Because Korean people like if they like you, if you can talk a little bit, like we can show they say, oh, very like oh, you apply for such a small company, you're from foreign country, why not to try? And they take you, and even though if you like don't perform very well in the beginning, they will keep you, and they wanna like they consider you as a family. It's kind of strange. It's kind of bad and good, but still, yeah.
I'm
So
sorry. If I may add, I'm
yeah,
sorry.
sure.
I found my first job in 15 minutes in Korea. It was very
Yeah,
easy.
yeah, but there was different time. Nowadays it's harder. Yeah. It goes up and downs. Nowadays, actually, one of the worst times in Korea to find a job because it's like a little bit of downturn, but it's still better than everywhere in the world. Everywhere in the world is like crazy, like US good developers working as a taxi drivers, right? Which is also actually also look creative sometimes. Okay, so how we do help to find a job? Basically, we have a special person, right? And we teach you how to do CV. We check it, we prepare you, we give you a bunch of additional materials, and then you apply. And we actually track how many um, applications you make, and then if you make enough, then you will have your invite on the interview. And then we have a couple of tricks how to maximize these invites. And then when you get to the interview, we'll prepare you. You will research about the company together, and then we'll prepare you how to answer the questions. And usually after 3 to 5 interviews, you will get an offer, right? And it usually takes from 1 to 6 months, right? Average being 2 to 3 months. So you will, after graduation, you will take 2 to 3 months, and then you'll find a job. Okay, let's talk about our new course that we're gonna launch together with Alex. It's actually not like newly because we're already teaching front-end developers. You can start anytime, but it's also like a course that we design with a little bit of flexibility. So basically, we call it full stack developer, right? And it takes 10 months to study from scratch. And this is from scratch, right? So, but if you know already some information, or let's say a lot of people know already HTML, you can like fast track this part and go to the JavaScript, right? Some people know JavaScript a little, but still you need to finish all the course, but you can finish it earlier. This record was 2.5 months. People finish 2.5 months for a course, which is like 7 months, which you can save money as well. So as far as the skills, I guess maybe Alex can go through them and why do we use them, right? Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. In for full stack development,
Yeah.
We'll start with basic HTML and CSS and then move on to the JavaScript that I showed you. Of course, it will require a little bit deeper involvement, but then we'll make you ready for the front end part. So again, HTML, JavaScript, and then a couple of net libraries and frameworks, including React and Next.js. And then we slowly move on to the backend part, learning Node.js, a couple of, again, Node.js libraries for backend, like Express, maybe Nest.js. Then going to the backend part with RDBM, like Postgres. And then, yeah, basically starting from the Node.js part, we will dive into the backend development.
Oh, sorry.
And yeah, backend development. And after completing the course, the Habsida team will help you with your like portfolio. You
Yeah,
will you will build something.
there would be a project,
Yeah.
right? Because we're not only developers. I mean, not only education company, we're also developers. We completed over 100 projects in US, Central Asia, where we're from, and of course from Korea, right? And it's also give us good experience, and we also sometimes give this experience to our graduates, so everybody will work on the real projects. And that's Jenny Kim, the people that I already told you. I guess she's not found. I guess this was a mistake. I guess she wanna be here, but okay, we'll see. Jenny Kim, she's a PhD in social science, and she's the head of our HR, HR director, and she is gonna work with you after you graduate to find a job. Also, a course curriculum, it's like constantly will be updated, right? And we're in the middle of the updating right now, but we're gonna run it. And instructor is Alexei, very famous in Korea. Yeah, pretty famous. Yeah. Everybody, you ask, and they say, "Oh, I know Alexei." Yeah. How the education gonna go? We have our 100% built from scratch LMS. By the way, it's built in JavaScript, so maybe you can also work on it, right? Actually, we don't store it on AWS. We store it on our server. We have we have a server in our office, and we store it there because it's cheaper, and because we also practice DevOps, right? So all content in English, we have more than 200 tasks, and actually totally for all our courses, more than 1,000 tasks. We have notification, after scheduling, after assessment, everything that would be easier for you not to give up, easier for you to increase engagement and to track your education. Because we know it's hard. We also like in February we launched our first revider. We call it, I know the name, right? But it's Korean, like kind of they always like this kind of put AI everywhere. So we have an AI mentor who's actually gonna is already working since February and it's actually pretty solid. So what does it do? It's basically check your exams, right? You will have oral exams, and then AI mentor will check it to you, ask you questions, and then check it, and then provide you feedback. So it's for better like knowledge. And then we're working on the second part already, which gonna be also like a little bit teaching based on your own experience. For example, let's say if Power from Slovakia, he can put some Slovakian, I don't know, history things or something, whatever. We're gonna test it out if it's be more engagement. And front end, first 6 months is the front end. So basically, it's not really what this says. It's like not like by month. It's like HTML, CSS first, then JavaScript, basic, then React, and then you can already work, and then you can do project. So you can already work as a front-end developer. And then if you want to add backend, you can also add backend, which is would be based on Node.js and Express, right? So basically front-end developer takes 7 months and full stack developer takes 10 months. If you want to only know Node.js, right? Maybe it's not really advisable because there's not so many jobs for just Node.js, right? But it's not gonna take you only 3 months because JavaScript part included in full stack developer. It will take you same 7 months, right? Right, Alex? I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. So don't worry about the timeline.
Yeah.
I'll help you to, yeah, to learn it.
Yeah, so about our prices, I have to say, yeah, and for you to know, actually, our main like kind of normal price basic price that we report to government is 550,000 won per month, and it's complied to 7 months 3.8, and to full stack 10 months 5.5. Then for, because you constantly need to talk to other people. Actually, yeah, for front end also, you don't necessarily need to know Korean, but more Korean the better, as always in Korea. Any more question, guys? Any more questions? Yeah, it's first time. I thought it will take 90 minutes and then it takes 80 minutes. This first time. Usually I thought it takes 60 minutes and it takes usually 2 hours. Uh, yeah, no problem, Rashid. Where from, Rashid?
I'm also curious about it, actually.
Hmm?
I'm also curious about Rashid's country.
I have a friend from Morocco named Rashid.
Hmm.
Maybe some this part. Okay, if there is no more questions, I can see.
Oh, one more.
Okay, one more question. Okay, our office. We have our registered main office in Seoul. It's actually inside the Seoul University campus. We one of the startup supported, right? But I located in Sondo, Incheon, and we have even though it's branch, it's big office. Yeah, we have in Incheon. So the offices, one in Seoul, next to Seoul State, no, Seoul University campus, and another one in Incheon, Sondo new area, right? We have over like 20 people in the team. Yeah, we. Oh, Hassan actually studying with us. Yeah, Hassan, let's go back to studying. Yeah, it's interesting, Hassan. Yeah, have a good luck. Okay, if everything good, I guess I will. Okay, one more question. Yeah, thank you guys for joining, and I hope you will become developers and IT specialists. Even though maybe not in our company, we will also welcome you and we will help you guys. And I want like personally to more foreigners will become developers and play bigger role in the society, right? But if you choose us, yeah, that would be great. Yeah. Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you to Alex as well. Yeah, because
Thank you. Thank you.
yeah,
Yeah.
even I
It's,
did it, so like it must be easy for you guys.
it is. It is. It is. Just a little bit of dedication and studying,
Okay,
and yeah.
okay, understanding a little bit, yeah. Years. Okay, okay, sounds good. I'm gonna